JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Triple shooting in Top Hill, St. Elizabeth, one man dead. The St. Elizabeth police have launched an investigation into a triple shooting in Top Hill early Saturday morning that left one man dead. Two other men were wounded and treated at hospital, but they reportedly left the hospital before the arrival of the police. The police say the men are from Westmoreland and are suspected to be involved in criminal activities in that parish. According to reports, the men were seated in a car outside a bar when they were attacked about 12:30 a.m. The police believe that the men were trailed to the location by their assailants. AK-47 assault rifle found in chicken coop in Denham Town. Law enforcers from the Kingston Western Police Division seized an AK-47 assault rifle with a magazine containing 3 cartridges during an operation on Ramsey Road in Denham Town, Kingston 14 on Friday. Reports from the Denham Town Police are that at about 11:10 a.m., a police team carried out an operation at a premises in the community, during which they found the gun hidden under a chicken coop in a yard. No one is arrested in connection with the find. Investigations are ongoing. Man's decomposing body found in Newton with suspected stab wounds. The St. Catherine police are investigating the death of a man whose body was discovered in the parish on Friday. The police revealed that the body, believed to be that of a man known as Andre White, was found in the Charlemont farmhouse in Scheme in Newton. Reports are that at about 8:30 a.m., residents detected a foul odor and observed flies and blood coming from a room at the premises. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, the decomposing body was discovered with what appeared to be stab wounds to the upper body. The Linstead Criminal Investigation Branch is probing the matter. Westmoreland woman charged over attack on neighbor during fight over water pipe. A 40-year-old Westmoreland woman who allegedly used a machete to chop her neighbor multiple times during a dispute over a water pipe on March 19 has been charged. The accused, Carrion Clark of Bastard Cedar Walk in Petersfield, has been charged with wounding with intent. The Whittown police report that around 3:30 p.m. on March 19, Clark and her neighbor got into a dispute over a shared water pipe. The argument escalated into a physical confrontation, during which Clark allegedly used a machete to inflict multiple wounds on the man, causing severe bleeding. Residents rushed the injured man to the hospital, where he was admitted for treatment. He later provided a statement to the police, naming Clark as his attacker. Clark was later arrested. She was charged on Sunday. Fraudster who used $50 million credit card pleads guilty. Houdain Mitchell, a man who was arrested for credit card fraud, pleaded guilty on Tuesday when he appeared in the Home Circuit Court. Mitchell, who was a University of Technology student at the time of the alleged fraud, is scheduled to be sentenced on April 11. It was charged in 2019 after he was found in possession of a $50 million credit card. Prosecutors reported that in July 2019, Mitchell used an American Express black card to buy more than $200,000 worth of alcohol from a liquor store on Constant Spring Road in St. Andrew. A black card is a type of extremely exclusive credit card almost solely reserved for the ultra-wealthy. It was further reported that when employees at the store discovered that the credit card was fraudulent, they notified the police. Days later, Mitchell allegedly returned to the store and attempted to make another purchase. He was nabbed on the spot. Mold still being removed from the KPH operating theatres, says Tufton. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the authorities are working to remove mold from the operating theatres at the Kingston Public Hospital in a bid to reopen the facilities. Dr. Tufton addressed that matter on Friday, revealing that the malfunctioning air conditioning system, which forced the closure of the 4 operating theatres, has been fixed.
So that work is taking place. While that is happening, there has to be some sharing of facilities at Victoria Jubilee, at Chess Hospital, at UHWI, depending on whether it's elective or emergency. But the reports I've gotten is that the work is quite thorough that's happening, and hopefully when that is complete, which should be soon, the facility will be in a much better place. I have to stress, because the question begs the asking, why we have to wait until we have this kind of situation to be repairing. And I keep saying that we have to improve our capacity to manage and maintain through some scheduling of maintenance. KPH is particularly challenged because of the age of the plant. We have some good news later on what the intentions are. We've pretty much said it, that we need a new plant, and there's some work taking place that hopefully will lead to that being a reality in the not too distant future, at least starting that process. But we'll update the public in due course on this.
Tommy Lee gets more than 15 years imprisonment for shooting at police team. A 29-year-old man was found guilty of shooting at a police party 6 years ago, was sentenced to 15 years and 5 months imprisonment when he appeared in the St. Catharines Circuit Court on Friday. He is Romario Small, also known as Tommy Lee, of Backlands, Jones Avenue, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. When Small appeared before Justice Bertram Morrison, he was sentenced to 10 years and 5 months for illegal possession of firearm and 15 years and 5 months for shooting with intent. The judge ruled that the sentences are to run concurrently, therefore Small is to spend 15 years and 5 months in prison. The Crown led evidence that about 10:20 a.m. on July 19, 2019, a police party was on operation in the Jones Avenue community when members were fired upon by Small, who managed to escape. In August 2020, he was held in Sydenham in the parish and is subsequently charged. He remained in custody for the last 4 years and 7 months. He was represented by attorney-at-law Earl Hamilton. Antiguan jury convicts man for murder of Jamaican woman, and 11-member jury in Antigua on Friday convicted 40-year-old Antiguan Sean Mussington of murdering Jamaican hairdresser Simone White Barrington nearly 5 years after she was stabbed at her workplace in the capital. Mrs. White Barrington was killed on November 14, 2020. The court heard that she was stabbed in the chest by Mussington, who had earlier testified that he had been abused by her and blamed alcohol for his actions. The court also heard that on November 3, 2020, less than 2 weeks before her death, Mrs. White Barrington had filed a report with the police in which she said that Mussington had threatened to kill her and himself. The jurors were shown pictures of the crime scene with the blood-spattered wall, the bloody floor of a veranda, and the body of the deceased next to the alleged murder weapon, a brown-handled knife. Mussington apologized in court, stating he truly loved the Jamaican national. He'll remain in custody until his sentencing. With over 11 guns seized so far this year, Commanding Officer of the St. Mary Division, Acting Superintendent Anthony Wallace, provides PM Olness with an update.
I'm Acting Superintendent Anthony Wallace, Commanding Officer for the Parish of St. Mary. Sir, the men and women of the St. Mary Division is very committed, motivated, and we are fully on track with the crime situation. We have been having tremendous success across the parish. Over 11 firearms recovered so far. 11? Yes, sir. We continue to relentlessly pursue the drivers of violence across the parish and their associates, of course. The citizens of this parish, sir, they are supporting the police wholeheartedly, and we think that we are on to great things for the parish of St. Mary.
In terms of the numbers, you're how many behind?
So we have 4 murders more than last year, but we think that based on the strategies that we're using now, we'll be able to cauterize it in very short time.
Excellent,
yes,
excellent. So your community policing strategies
are indeed
working?
We have a very holistic approach to community relation activities. We're focusing on the most violent communities across the parish. And we think that the strategies that we're using now, they're indeed working. Sir.
But what would account for there being a little bit more than what you would have had last year this time?
Alright, so some of the issues that we have, some of them are domestic. So what we have done is to ramp up activities, be more proactive in our approach. I think those strategies are indeed working. We are also getting support from our external partners in Kingston, Specialized Operation, P7 CETA. I think that is indeed working. Also the ERA fugitive operation team has been supporting us tremendously.
So as we get on top of the gangs and the organized crime, we're now seeing the impact of the domestic violence.
Yes, the drivers of the violence. We're focusing on those persons. I think that is giving us the kind of success that we want.
Okay, very good.
Chief, very respectful.
Very good.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.